My name is Luisa Russoman. I'm an account executive with Dynamic Quest. Today, we're here to talk about social engineering. What does that mean? Today, the majority of our company's data lives in the cloud or in some sort of virtual environment. The days of all of your data living on a physical network, while that may be partially true, is just not the case anymore. So what does that mean? 92% of breaches start with a phish or some other social engineering scheme. But today we're going to focus on phishing because it is such a prevalent problem. There are scenarios every day that come across our service desk at Dynamic Quest with phishing emails and phishing scenarios and other social engineering schemes that just really surprise us in their detail and orientation. They just get better and better. So what are some of the things that your employees and that your company can do to protect yourself against phishing and social engineering? At the top of the list, I would say multi-factor, multi-factor, multi-factor. What does that mean? That means if your employee is tricked to give away their credentials, the cyber criminal sitting someplace else that's going to try to log into your email or your employee's email account or your email server with those credentials, they won't be able to succeed without that multi-factor password. And your employee is going to know right away that somebody's tried to log into their account because they're going to receive that prompt. So multi-factor is the key to your first line of defense. What are some of the other things that you can do? Teach your employees to not repeat their passwords. Use a password program. But I will say keep your most secure passwords, those really sensitive passwords, keep those off of the password program, but certainly encourage your employees to not repeat passwords. Why? If a cyber criminal should get hold of one of those passwords through a phishing scheme, they're going to try to use that password in thousands of other places or sources. And if they're successful, you don't know what else you're going to have access to, so don't repeat passwords. Also, use a third-party solution to process some of those emails that become really difficult to recognize whether the source is truly legitimate or not. A good example might be receiving resumes whenever you're posting a job. Those resumes are coming into you from hundreds of sources. You really don't know if they're legitimate or not, and every time you click on that Word document, you don't know if it's legitimate or potentially a threat. So use a human resources solution, a platform that will gather those resumes for you in a repository, and you can go there and access them. The same thing with the finance department that receives invoices and POs on a regular basis. Don't process those through email. Use a third-party solution. Look for clues and things that look out of the ordinary. So the goal of this video today is a few things. Understand that social engineering is a big part of the puzzle to security, to your network security. It's important to put in all of the right components and all of the right pieces, but social engineering is certainly a big part of the puzzle. Train your employees to know what to look for. Some of the other key things that we talk to our clients about is don't put your email address on your website, for example. It makes you an easy target. Use generic emails like info@ or contact us through your web page. There's a host of many things that you could do to make it more difficult to make you a target. Run under the radar, if you will. If you'd like more information on these solutions or how to structure your security programs at your organization, please contact us at Dynamic Quest, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.